Today we are going to see an important topic on laser beam combining and splitting. So why we have chosen this topic? Because suppose a laser LED is having only 10 milliwatt of power. Okay. Now suppose I want 100 milliwatt of power. So in that case you can combine individual optical power and so that you will get 100 milliwatt through some optical arrangement. That's the idea. Because in the present day we need 1 kilowatt for laser cutting of metals, minimum 1 kilowatt, that is 1000 watt of power. So in that case we should go for laser beam combining, or in fact any photonic beam combining. And if you want to split, then also we can do splitting of different wavelengths or dividing of power. So this is the combining means we are adding the power, and splitting means dividing of power of the same wavelength. The other aspect is we can combine different wavelengths in a common channel, and later on it can be split up into individual wavelengths. So these are the important points we have to see. So I will cover the basic idea of laser beam combining and splitting. So dichroic filters separate a broad spectrum of light into two components. So the important key point you have to note down is the dichroic filters. So it will separate a broad spectrum of light into two components. One is the reflected component, other one is the transmitted components. So initially if you look at the setup of a dichroic filters, here we are sending in 635 nanometer. This is at 45 degree. So this angle is 45 degree. This is a dichroic mirror or dichroic filter. So you are sending in 635 nanometer, it goes here. Then you are sending in 568 nanometer. Just for example, I have chosen these wavelength. It can be anything. 568 nanometer gets combined with 635. So at this point you will be seeing 635 nanometer plus 568 nanometer. Then 532 nanometer combines with these two wavelengths and you will get the output here. Then 488 nanometer, 440 nanometer and 405 nanometer. That means at this point all these wavelengths are combined together because of the dichroic filters. So basically at 45 degree the laser beam gets all the wavelengths gets combined. Now suppose if this output is connected here, it's only an for example I am telling you, suppose if you connect this optical output here, and if you arrange the same dichroic filters in different direction. So this side now it is 45 this way. Now this is 45 degree with respect to the path. Okay. So now if I say 45 degree means this is 45 degree. Here this is 45 degree. So when all these wavelengths are combined and the output comes here, and you are allowing to go through these dichroic filters. First 405 nanometer is separated, then 440 nanometer, then 488 nanometer, then 532 nanometer gets separated, and the remaining wavelength will go, that is 568 and 635. So 568 nanometer gets separated because of this dichroic filters. Then 635 nanometer gets, that means all these wavelength has been separated by using the same dichroic filters or mirrors. Okay, so remaining, if there is any some noisy output, that will go straight. So the important point what we have to remember is about the dichroic laser beam, which can efficiently combine or separate multiple laser beams at an angle of 45 degree incidence. So my primary aim is, design consideration is, suppose if you have 10 milliwatt laser diode and you are expecting 100 milliwatt, means what you can do is, say for example 635 nanometer. So you give 635 nanometer here, once again 635 nanometer, once again 635 nanometer. Likewise you add 10 sections. So the final output will be all the 635 nanometers with a 10 milliwatt individual power gets added up here at this point. So you will get 100 milliwatt power. Similarly, you can add n number of sections so that the required power can be achieved. So that's the main idea, because in metal cutting process, like if you want to cut aluminium, or if you want to do drilling aluminium or any other metal, say MS mild steel or SS stainless steel, so you must use the appropriate power, and the minimum power required to cut these metals will be 1 kilowatt will be the minimum. It will be only above that. So this gives a broad idea of how to combine individual laser beam output so that the intensity of the total output can be increased. Hope you have understood about dichroic filters and the combining and splitting of laser beam. So this can be used for multiple applications. Okay. Thanks for watching. Nandri.